when you're on a Super Bowl season, we start to notice different characters. You know, Eagles fans who stand out. Mm-hmm. Like, have you heard about Jello Man?
We're about to find out.
This was Jello Man after the big NFC win, and not only was he crowd surfing, he was shooting his trademark Jelloshots while doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, Jello Man.
Tell me about Jello Man.
Kurt's brother, Paul, goes to festivals and he brings Jello shots.
Is he single?
I count Jello boxes in my sleep. Dude, if someone walked back here, they'd be like, what the hell is going on here, dude? If someone were to try to do this in their own kitchen without the method I have, it would literally, they would just give up, or it would take them days. We were making close to 3,000 Jello shots in one day. Surprised the bees aren't here. One time a bee flew here, and I closed it in there, and then made it like a Jurassic Park, like he was in the amber. But if you get a bee or anything like that, you get 5 free Jello shots. I'm sick of Jello. But then people, you gotta understand, it's the first time that they're meeting you, and then they want you to take a Jello shot, so you kind of have to, or else they get weirded out. Get shit-faced off these constantly, it sucks. That smells not good. I started selling Jello shots in like 2010. I was just looking for something other than laying bricks to kind of like be able to travel and whatnot. I'm panicking because I fell asleep on the side of the road. Always do that, but I saw a girl selling Jello shots, and I thought that was a great idea. My mind was open for like ideas.
James backwards.
Is it? Fuck. And I was like, oh, Jello shots is the perfect thing. She said she sold 400 Jello shots in like an hour or two. She's selling for $1 each.
Cheers, boys.
And I was like, oh, I was hooked. And then I went to a couple like local shows, like Philly shows. I made Jello shots and I sold the hell out of them like really quickly. And I was hooked. I was like, okay, it actually is as good as the girl said. So then I decided to go to like music festivals. Yummy. This is 1,000 shirts right here. And I got sunglasses for a day. Remember, you get a t-shirt, a Jello shot, pair of sunglasses for 20 bucks. But I already put in like 2 16-hour days on this, and I'll probably have a whole nother 16-hour day. It's all about doing your own ideas 24/7 if you can. And I heat seal it. Boom. So that's really fast work, yeah. We're gonna hide these in the floor of my van at some point. We're at my parents' house. We gotta hurry up because my parents don't like this Jello-related activity here, so we gotta just do this before they get back. But it's 1,000 shirts right here. Here's all my stuff I'm taking for my bootleg setup, Jello shot bow, just in case. Here's my Jello shots right here. Right now they're liquid. By the time I open this tomorrow at the festival, that will definitely be all Jello. Basically, it's definitely illegal to sell these t-shirts, so I have to set it up so I have to be able to sneak the shirts in case they do really check. So basically, I'm building a humongous bed, and under the bed, I'll hide the shirts. You want them to think that they can't get in there. So the whole idea is trying to make everything look permanent. Look at that, it's permanent. The idea is that when they open the back doors, they kind of don't think, oh, what's behind that wall? So what you do is you grab some hippie shit like this, you know? You're probably thinking like, how is this gonna cover anything up? But all it does is kind of like create an ambiance, like you're like they don't want to disturb your like peaceful sleep setup that you created. They don't want to like intrude too much, the security guards. So sometimes like, oh, you got that nice little thing there? This is all for security guards. All for the check. Got some water jugs. Got some water bottles right here. They open the doors, they're like, oh, let me check this, let me check this. They never really get back here. And they have to unscrew that. So they're not gonna, so that's the way that they're looking through here. They're like, oh, we don't want to mess up this hippie's van. Let's not search it too hard. There's 1,000 t-shirts, 3,000 Jelloshots, there's 1,000 sunglasses inside this bed box. If they catch me, they catch me. That's it. Yeah. From cement powder to Jello powder, the daily exchange for me. This reminds me of doing what I should do or something, you know what I mean? But what really should we do? I mean, I feel like this is what I learned at a young age, and it's like instilled in me, and it's always here for me. People always call for jobs. I always tell myself I'm not gonna keep doing it, I'm gonna just not answer people's phone calls. But if you get sick of selling Jelloshots and t-shirts in the summertime, it's kind of like relaxing for a little bit, then you start to hate it again. I don't really hate it. I just get sick of it. I guess by trade, I'm just a mason, you know, at this point. It's just not exciting. Jello is exciting.
No, you're pulling there.
There's a spot like there.
Yeah, I know. Turn around before somebody takes it.
Well, they do.
That's what I'm saying. I was just trying to tell you to turn around.
Watch me. When I was younger, my brother Kurt used to let me come hang in Philly with him and Adam from War and Drugs. I used to watch him record in like Adam's studio, and then he would let me come to shows in Fishtown that have basement shows and gigs at Johnny Brenda's. When Kurt took me on tour, that opened up a whole new world where I started feeding all these touring artists Jelloshots and started meeting all these bands. So that totally opened up everything for me in terms of my connections with artists.
I was like, if I'm gonna be in your documentary to talk about your illegal side job,
He made me stain these
of which I don't endorse, you gotta do a bunch of projects for me. So you stain these shelves for me.
And I got him this thing for all his boards and equipment.
Yeah. But this is another thing he did, the reverse fireplace idea. Yeah.
And I screwed it up the first time and he made me fix it.
Yeah, you scratched up my whole floor. Thanks a lot. And so then he had to restain my whole floor.
First not good with his hands.
Well, I'm actually great with my hands when it comes to writing hit songs. But.
How you guys doing?
Fuck yeah, hi.
Hi.
I'm Cece, how you doing? Nice hair, man.
You like?
You have a nice hair. Never forget that.
It's a weave. It's a weave. It's fake. It's not real.
Bueno, pues, your weave is nice. So, Jello Man, can you tell us your story, please?
Okay, so what I do is I make Jelloshots for music festivals. And then what I do is I make Jelloshot murals for bands that I like. And it just so happens that I like you guys, Heinz. So what I did was make you guys a Jello mural. This is for you guys to eat. You ever hear of Pop Rocks?
No.
They don't have Pop Rocks in Madrid, no?
Yes.
Is that in a shot?
So look at this.
We call it
We call that rim job.
Do a what? Okay, ready, guys? Jello Man in the house.
Jello Man.
Jello Man.
Jello Man. Ready? 1, 2.
Oh! Joder, crap. Está mal hecho igual mío. Not blue.
Look.
I want red.
I'm gonna give you Jello Man shirt. I made these. So
Es rojo, genial. Pero súper alcohol,
at some point we should let us bring this to you guys in there. And maybe you guys.
Yes, and we can. For the encore or something like that.
Can I bring it up and like just jump on it and surf on people or no?
You can do whatever you want.
This is my surfboard then. So I'm gonna surf on this bitch.
Fantastic. Perfect. Sounds very good.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna tell you this right now, that I'll do it and it's gonna break and I'm gonna not go anywhere. I make these Jello art sculptures. It's weird, the concept's weird, no one does it. And I sell Jelloshots. So I was thinking, what way can I kind of market my name? Everyone gets a kick out of it. Sometimes more than I realize. sometimes I never know if people are gonna be cool with them when I bring them. I just do it without asking.
Holy shit. Yes, are we gonna do a Jello shot?
You want to?
Yes. Fuck yeah. This is really strong.
I was bugging out about a couple, 2, 3 things. Picked up my microphone.
I'm
and
impressed with
started
this.
to sing.
What's it gonna do to my stomach?
I was feeling worse than the words come out. But I guess we all get high.
It's like paint, only it's like fast and
Yes. Oh my God, dude.
That's gonna be perfect. Yeah, I love it.
Hey guys, who wants a Jello shot? Anybody? First off, what we do, you gotta give a rim job.
A rim job, all right.
Okay.
Rim job.
Match the shoes.
So then we got a little pop rock. See this? It's not crack, it's pop. It's pop rock.
Sassafras.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Ready?
Right here,
Now, here we go. Ready?
Right, here we
Do
go.
this. Trio, ready?
Okay.
Oh, crap.
You ever hear the Jello Shot Mafia? It's me. Or Jello Cartel.
Dang, that's strong, dog.
Let's just say I don't mess around. I mean,
No pop rock situation going on here.
do I or you?
Do I? Yeah.
You don't. Of course.
Yeah. Thank you. Gracias, yeah.
Are you hanging out all night or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go blaze a doob. I'll be right
I'll probably
back.
see you.
All right. Thanks.
Yep.
So wild.
Wow. So cool.
So sick.
I'll do like 15 festivals a year, who knows. At a certain point I was getting busted like twice a year, sometimes 3. A lot of times they would confiscate your money and like threaten you with the cops, but like I found out later, security guards were never allowed to touch your money, but they would take my money, and I'm lucky enough they didn't call the cops.
Jello Man. Ain't that some shit? Last time it was a flatbed when we hit him.
Got my hard-boiled egg first thing. Potentially I'm gonna get searched here by security, but I don't even think or know if they're gonna search, but I pack this van like I'm getting searched. What's up, brother? Just like that, we got in. No check, nothing. My merch tent is where I put my t-shirts, my Jello shots, sunglasses. I set my site up, and then we move, and then we go try to camp somewhere else. Oh my God. If you get busted, you don't want to be next to your merchandise when you're busted, so I sleep somewhere else. I sleep in this van. But if they somehow find where I'm at, they'll take me back to my, if they bust me out there, they'll pretty much take me right back to my van, and then I'm like, yeah, there's nothing here. That's the truth. Cafe Bustelo iced coffee. All right. Out in the field, Jello field, if you will, you need to have lots of energy. So I use MREs. My best friend Steve gave me these years ago, but they have a 90-year shelf life. I got my fancy knife. Oh, this one sucks. And here we got creamsicle cookie, candy toffee rolls, garlic and mashed potatoes, carbohydrate, electrolyte, beverage powder. That's what is it called again? Gatorade. Got my crackers, or crackers, they call them in France. Cheese spread here. Comes out like this. I also have Rocky Mountain oysters. Or actually, these ones are fancy smoked oysters, different style. I eat oysters because they really stick to my ribs. That last little flick will always get you. Yummy. I always try them out real quick. Just right. Wasabi, a little wasabi. I always sell more Jello shots when I eat oysters. Got a problem with it? It's like sushi almost. Good shit. And a moist towelette. I literally eat the meal just to get to this point. Ultimate relief. Do you guys need Jello shots or t-shirts? Jello shots and t-shirts for sale? People sell shirts. I didn't invent selling shirts, but mixing it with Jello shots and sunglasses, the Jello shot line makes them wonder, or they're like, wait, did you say Jello shots? They're always confused by it. Sometimes I read if they're on the fence of buying a shirt, and I'll say, come with a free Jello shot.
How much is it?
These are 15.
That's sweet.
And it comes with a Jello shot.
Comes with a Jello shot? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Everyone here is a bunch of red dots and green dots. I don't know who the red dot and green dot is, but the green dot's the ones that buy, and the red dots don't. Shirt comes with a Jello shot. You good? All right, guys. The customers are people that are kind of like, almost like tourists. Like, I look for the suckers, you know what I mean? Fast as you can and blow through people and get to the green dots.
How much are the Jello shots?
3 shots for 5, 7 shots for 10, 15 shots for 20. Or you get a t-shirt, Jello shot, and a pair of shades for 20, package deal. You're like a Jello ninja, if you will. Shit. Whew. I want to be able to look back and be nostalgic about how I got away with all this and how I did it. But I kind of want to close the door on it at some point. I don't want to keep running around doing this. Like sometimes like you get busted. Like it being illegal, it works part of your brain of trying to always get away with something, and you kind of feel bad inside a little bit, but you still know people like it. My ultimate goal is to be legitimate with this somehow. 163343. I just started reaching out to a ton of different festivals. Some bigger festivals are starting to like recognize my Jello thing. I was laying bricks today, but I don't have time to get home and get cleaned up, so I just had to do basically just like meetings in the Jello lair. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? I started getting invited to certain festivals with the murals first. We would make Jello shot murals for bands and give Jello shots to everybody backstage in the artist area. I'm basically the glorified cocktail waitress.
Hey, it's Jello Man. Oh, Jello Man. What you got? You got Jello, man.
Suddenly they're like, oh, maybe you can sell these things. I'm like, what? How does that? I was super shocked at how quickly it escalated to selling the shots. It was like making the Jello shots in a commercial kitchen. I didn't need any ice or nothing. Right now, it doesn't feel weird to be legal. You know, I was used to doing stuff like, you know, kind of illegally, I guess, but G-rated illegal, if you will. Doing it illegally, I was basically using my artistic mind how to get away with it, but I always knew if I became legit, I was like, now I can use my mind to like make something really cool and pretty and big, beautiful, like loud, you know what I mean?
Paul's a hustler, and he and Kurt have that in common. I definitely thought we were on the wrong side of the business for a little while, because there were definitely a few festivals that, in the early days, Paul was making more money than Kurt. He's like a cartoon character. There's not really anyone else like him. I don't know that there's a light switch that Paul turns off and on between Paul Vial and Jello Man. The Jello shots are fun and you get drunk, but people want to be around him, and that's undeniable.
You're a musical guy. You'll hear the whole.
I'm just saying, but should I try to pull off certain areas or just randomly?
Well, don't like jam harmonica the entire song, obviously. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like some fucking freak.
I should hear it now.
You know, but like, if they're singing, they probably don't blast off on the harmonica. Yeah! He gets it. Yeah, he gets it. Yeah. Well, that first thing he did, the rhythm. Yeah, that.
I'd like to bring up our friend Paul Vile tonight, everybody.
Paul, Jello Man, he's a perfect Philadelphia civilian. You know, Philadelphia, this whole wall is about Philadelphians who live lives of their own devising, that made their own way, that lived their own life in a really colorful, flavorful way.
Don't give a shit, dude.
In every aspect, you can see he is a pure professional about what he does. Paul has met and exceeded all requirements for legend in Philadelphia. And I think we're all really interested in how the story plays out.